Hello everyone, welcome to Maths online classes for KCET. Today we'll discuss one of the most important topic not only in KCET, in any government examinations like competitive examinations. This is the very most important topic, that is sequence and series. Not only in KCET, in aptitude types of examinations. Okay, in an examinations, whenever you have aptitude examination, these type of questions you may get in those examinations. So you need to be thorough with this topic. Okay, now before solving the problems, first we will go through synopsis in this class. Not only complete synopsis and also examples. After that I will tell you previous 3 years questions from sequence and series, that is 2018, 2019 and 2020. Past 3 years questions also I will discuss. Now, when it comes to sequence and series, actually this topic is combination of two topics. One is sequence and then series. First of all, let us know what you mean by sequence. Sequence means an arrangement of a numbers like A1, A2, A3, so on, according to some definite rule is called a sequence. Here, those A1, A2, A3 we'll consider as terms of sequence, and its nth term, nothing but the last term, is an, which we will denote it with tn. See, for example, I will see here I have considered two examples. If 1 by 2, 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 is a sequence, with its nth term we will write it as tn is equal to n by n plus 1, where n belongs to n. Next, 1, 3, 5, 7, so on is a sequence, with its nth term is tn is equal to 2n minus 1. Here, after identifying that nth term, we can find any one of the term, any one term. Like if you want to find that first term, if they given only tn, we can find all the values of that sequence. Like if you want to find t1, in the place of n we need to substitute 1. That will become 2 into 1, 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1, and then t2 is equal to 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. By using this tn, nth term, we can find any value in that sequence. Now, next, when it comes to series, by adding the terms of this sequence, we will get a series. Like, see here, if a1, a2, a3, so on are the terms of a sequence, if we add all those, like a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus so on up to infinity, and this will consider as an infinity series. Not only like infinity series, if we add these three terms like a1 plus a2 plus a3, those also will consider as a series only. Why? Because sum of these three terms in a sequence. Okay, this is about series. Next, progression. See here, a sequence is said to be progression of its terms numerically increase or decrease continuously as we go from first to last term. Okay, progression means a sequence is said to be a progression if its terms numerically increase or decrease continuously from first to last term. So here we know that we have three types of progressions: arithmetic progression, geometric progression and harmonic progression. But these two we have in PU, that means in NCERT textbook. Harmonic progression they did not discuss, but that also will discuss. Why? Because for competitive examination they may ask question from harmonic progression also. Next, while coming to arithmetic progression, here now we will discuss one by one. Okay, first, arithmetic progression. An AP is a sequence, nothing but for arithmetic progression shortcut is AP. Here AP means not Andhra Pradesh, it is arithmetic progression. An AP is a sequence whose terms increase or decrease by a fixed numbers called the common difference. Okay, now here the general AP with first term A and the common difference D is A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma A plus 3D, so on. So here AP is also a sequence, right? AP is also a sequence. In that sequence, okay, in that sequence we will have common differences. Okay, what do you mean by here common difference? Means like T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, those all will be equal. So the type of that number what we will get is that we will consider as common difference. Here the nth term of an AP is will represent with Tn which is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is for only for arithmetic progression to find that nth term if they given series like this. Next, sum of the n terms of an AP is given by nothing but, so these are the terms in an sequence, so which are in AP. After identifying those are in AP, if we add all those, nothing but sum of n terms, we will get Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, these type of questions also they may ask, not like this concept wise. Instead of this a plus d like that, they will give some series. We need to find either Tn or nth term like that, or Sn like that. Sometimes they will give Sn which is equal to some 210 or 300 like that. By using that, you need to find n value. Those type of problems they may ask. Next, in an AP, if each term is added or subtracted by a fixed number, then the resultant is also an AP. Okay, if each term is added or subtracted by a fixed number, then resultant is also an AP. And again, if each term is multiplied or divided by a fixed number k, the resultant is also an AP. Okay. Next, for that example, see here the example is 1, 3, 5, 7, so on up to 2n minus 1. If this is a series which is in AP, how to identify this is in AP means, if you subtract these two terms like 3 minus 1 which is equal to 2, 5 minus 1 which is equal to 2, 7 minus 5 which is equal to 2. So that will consider as common difference. Okay, the difference between these two terms. Next, here the small a represents first term. Next, if we add 1 to all the terms, we will get, see, 1 plus 1 2, 3 plus 1 4, 5 plus 1 6 and 7 plus 1 8, so on up to 2n, which is also an AP. That means if an AP series is there, in that arithmetic progression, if we add any number, that nothing but one constant number to all the terms, again resultant also will be an AP. Again, if you multiply any constant number, again that sequence also will be in AP only. Next, if A1, A2, A3, so on, An minus 1 and An are in AP, then A1 plus An is equal to A2 plus An minus 1 is equal to A3 plus An minus 1 is all will be, values will be equal. See here, A plus first and last term, second term, and from the last second term, third term, and again third term from the last, those all values will be equal. See here you can observe. Okay, if it is 1, this is the last term like 2n minus 1. Add these two, 1 plus 2n minus 1, you will get 2n. Similarly, 3 plus, before this term is 2n minus 2. 3 plus 2n minus 2. Okay, sorry, it is this is last term, before term is 2n minus 3. Okay, first and last you will get 2n, and the second and from that last second term if you add, again you will get 2n. Okay, that means first and last term will be equal. Similarly like this. And again, in a problems, whenever they ask to consider 3 numbers in an AP, we will consider these 3 numbers, a minus d, a plus d. See, these are very important. Next, if they ask 5 numbers in AP are taken as like that, we will consider a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 2d. Why we will consider like this, and before a and after a means, to simplify these will be very easy. Instead of taking like a plus 2d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d like that. Next, similarly 4 numbers are in AP are taken as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. Next point, in an AP, if the peak term is equal to, we have considered as TP is equal to Q, and then Qth term TQ is equal to P, then the P plus Q term TP plus Q is equal to 0, and the Rth term is TR is equal to P plus Q minus R. This you need to remember. Next, in an AP, Tn is equal to Sn minus 1. Here Tn is nothing but nth term is equal to Sn, sum of all n terms minus sum of all n minus 1 terms. And common difference we can also write like d is equal to S2 minus 2 times of S1. You can take any one example and you can check, you will get that. Tn is Sn minus 1, d is equal to S2 minus 2 S1. Okay. Now, Here some standard results regarding this sequence is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on plus n, that we will consider as sigma n. That value you need to remember, formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Similarly, sigma n square is equal to 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on plus n square is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And then sigma n cube, okay, sum of cubes of n natural numbers, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus so on plus n cube is n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Now sigma 1 is equal to, okay, here this is not sigma 1, this is a sum of odd natural numbers, okay, this is a sigma 2n minus 1, okay. This is sigma 2n, this is a sigma 1. This is sigma 2n minus 1. Okay, forget about this. See here, if we add those all odd natural numbers from 1, 3 plus 5 so on, all this, that value is n square, which we will write it as sigma 2n minus 1. Similarly, if we add all the even natural numbers sigma 2n, that will, the formula is n into n plus 1. The shortcuts you need to remember. And again, when it comes to sigma 1, see, so many will think that sigma 1, that value is equal to 1, but that is not. So sigma 1 is nothing but 1 plus 1 plus 1 so on up to n times. So that value is equal to n. Okay. Next, when it comes to second part, that is geometric progression, which we will consider as GP. So that is, a sequence of non-zero numbers is called a geometric progression if the ratio of any term and the term preceding to it is always a constant quantity. See here a small difference between AP and GP when comes to AP. Here in AP we will consider as common difference. Why? Because it is defined due to difference of the term and its preceding term. But when comes to GP, it is based on common ratio. See, AP will represent, in AP, common difference will represent with small d, common ratio will represent with small r. Okay. Now, if the general AP is like A, AR and AR square so on, here A is the first term and R is the common ratio. The nth term of the GP is Tn is equal to A R power n minus 1. The sum of first n terms of GP is given by Sn is equal to A plus AR square plus so on plus A into R power n minus 1. Sum of these all terms in an GP is, we have three formulas based on the value of R. If R is greater than 1, the formula is A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1 for Sn if R greater than 1. If R is less than 1, Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. If R is equal to 1, Sn is equal to An. So this is a introduction for that geometric progression, and we will come to know some of the important points in the GP. Those are, if modulus of R is less than 1, then the sum to infinity, nothing but S infinity of GP is A by 1 minus R. So this is an important formula you need to remember. And the next, if each term of GP is multiplied or divided by a fixed number which is non-zero, then the resultant sequence is also a GP with the same common ratio as like AP. In AP also, if we multiply or divide, or if we add or subtract, we will get AP only. Here, if A1, A2, A3 so on, An minus 1 comma An are in GP, then in AP, sum of the first and last term and second and last second term are equal. Similarly here GP, first product of first and the last, second and last in the second, so those terms will be equal. If A1, A2, A3 are in GP, then log A1, log A2, log A3 are in AP, not GP here, those are in AP. Remember, if A1, A2, A3 are in GP, then if we apply log to all the terms, those will be converted into AP. This is the important note point you need to remember. Okay, why? Because these are all common points you will learn. So this is an important note point you need to remember. Now, if three numbers in GP are taken as in problems, they will consider like three numbers are in GP. In those cases, we should consider these type of numbers only to simplify easily. If we take other than this, we will get a very complicated simplification. So if three numbers means a by r, a, ar. Four numbers means a by r cube, a by r, ar, comma ar cube. Similarly for five numbers means a by r square, a by r, a, ar and ar square. So these are the points to you need to remember regarding geometric progression. Next, the third part is harmonic progression. In NCERT they did not given, but this is also an important part you need to discuss. Why? Because in CBSE in 10th or somewhere it will be there, harmonic progression. Regarding these also they may ask questions. Why? Because this is also regarding sequence and series only. Next, a sequence of numbers is a HP if the reciprocals are in AP. Okay, see here the general HP is 1 by a, 1 by a plus d, 1 by a plus 2d, so on, 1 by a plus n minus 1 into d, so on. So if this is an HP means those reciprocals will be in AP, like a plus d, a plus 2d, those will be in AP. So this is a very easy concept. A sequence of numbers is HP if the reciprocals are in AP. Next, the general term of this harmonic progression is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. As like Tn in AP is a plus n minus 1 into d, similarly reciprocal. Here, if three numbers a, b, c are in HP, then 1 by a, 1 by c, 1 by b, 1 by c are in AP. And where b is equal to 2ac by a plus c. This is regarding harmonic progression. You can note down. And another thing, say in the description of this video, I will provide the PDF of all the synopsis and also some examples, and also 2018, 19, 20 previous year question solutions also in the description of this video. Please download that and you can verify whenever you want to watch this video. Say otherwise, instead of watching that video, you directly can go through that PDF where all the synopsis and solutions will be there. Okay. Next, arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. This is also a very important topic in that sequence and series. So simply instead of arithmetic mean we can call it as AM, this is GM and this is HM. In that first point, if A comma B comma C are in AP, then B is called the arithmetic mean of A and C. Okay. See these 3 points we can also directly write as this, but you see here, if ABC, if we consider 3 numbers like ABC are in AP, then B is called arithmetic mean of A and C. That means B is equal to A plus C by 2. So this we will consider as arithmetic mean for these 3. Next, when comes to geometric mean, as ABC are in GP, then B square equal to AC. Otherwise sometimes we can call as B equal to root AC. Next, if similarly if ABC are in HP, then B is called harmonic mean of A and C, which is nothing but B is equal to 2AC by A plus C. So when we will consider as 3 numbers in AP, GP and HP. Now if we talk about only arithmetic mean of A and B, only in between these 2 numbers, according to this we can write as A plus B by 2 root AB, and this is 2AB by A plus B with respect to AM, GM and HM. These are the points to remember before practicing the sequence and series. Next slide. See here, in AM of n numbers, like see here, if you observe, arithmetic mean for 3 numbers is this, and for the 3 numbers the middle number we will write like this, and for arithmetic mean for 2 numbers like A and B is A plus B by 2. Similarly, if arithmetic mean of n numbers like S1, S2, X2, X3, so on, X1 is sum of all those numbers X1 plus X2 plus so on Xn as divided by n. Similarly, geometric mean of n numbers is square root of X1, product of all those numbers. Okay. Here harmonic mean of n numbers is n divided by those reciprocals like 1 by X1 plus 1 by X2 plus 1 by X3 so on plus 1 by x1. See, by using the difference between AP, GP and harmonic HP, you can these also you can remember. See, this is similar to like a series in that AP, this is in GP, and this is in harmonic progression. Next, we know that this is an important one. If AM is greater than or equal to GM is greater than or equal to HM, see, this is always, it will be there, and G square will be A into H. Nothing but G square is nothing but geometric mean whole square is equal to arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. See, these are the very important formulas. So these you won't get in NCERT books, but you need to remember. See, if they see, these are some difficult problems there you will get in JEE mains and advanced, but in KCT, if they ask directly, they will ask like what is the rth term between A and B. Otherwise they will give the formulas also in terms of question. Okay, so you need to remember these formulas. Rth term AM between A and B is A plus R into B minus A by n plus 1. For GM is A into B by A power R by n plus 1. For HM between A and B, rth term is n plus 1 by n plus 1 into 1 by A plus 1 by R into 1 by B minus 1 by A. Okay, these are the three formulas you need to remember. And then next, see, this may be the new topic for you, that is arithmetico-geometrico series. Arithmetico-geometrico series, nothing but in small sentences we can write as AGS. This is nothing but in that series you will get both arithmetic progression and in terms of arithmetic progression and also in terms of geometric progression. Let us see those. The series A plus D into R plus A plus 2D into R square plus A plus 3D into R cube, so on like that. If you observe these first terms like A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, those will be in arithmetic progression. 1 R square, R cube, those will be in geometric progression. But if combination of those two will be there, that will consider as AGS. What is AGS? Arithmetico-geometrico series. For this type of series, that nth term is Tn is equal to, what is this? This is the nth term. This is the nth term in AP, A plus n minus 1 into D into R to the power of n minus 1. Here again we won't get A, here we will get only R to the power of n minus 1. Similarly, Sn for this series, which is AGS, is A by 1 minus R plus dr into 1 minus R power n minus 1 by 1 minus R square minus A plus n minus 1 into D by 1 minus R whole to into R to the power of n. See, this is for Sn, sum of n terms. If it is sum to infinity, infinity is for both this AGS is A by 1 minus R plus dr by 1 minus R whole square. For what? For R is modulus of R is less than 1. So this is also an important topic. Why? Because you won't get this in normal general textbooks. Next part is methods of differences. Methods of differences. See, this concept they did not mentioned in PU, but the problem related to this concept, method of differences, they have given in NCERT example, so that you will understood later. That is, see here, consider the series like 1 plus 5 plus 12 plus 22 plus so on. Here the differences of consecutive terms like 5 minus 1 is 4, 12 minus 5 is 7 and 22 minus 12 is 10. If you observe these common differences 4, okay, 7 and then 10. If you observe those terms continuously, those terms will be in AP. Similarly, see here, if this is one type of series, if the common differences are in AP. Next, this is the series. If you find the common differences 1 plus 3 plus 7 plus 15 plus 31 plus so on. If you do the common difference like 3 minus 1 2, 7 minus 3 4, 15 minus 7 8, 31 minus 15 16 like that. So those you will get in GP. See here how we will identify the series means, see, after giving that series, first we need to identify whether it is in AP or GP or HP. If the series is not in all these three forms, definitely we need to observe those common differences that may be present in AP or that may be present in GP. If that series the common differences is in AP, how to simplify? I will consider an example. See here. Find the 100th term of this series 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 18 plus so on is. We need to find the 100th term of this series. We know Tn formulas for AP and GP and also for harmonic mean. What are those terms? Tn for AP is what? Is A plus n minus 1 into D. Tn for GP is Tn is equal to A to R power n minus 1. And again for Tn for harmonic progression is reciprocal of AP is 1 by A plus n minus 1 into D. But if you observe, this is not in AP, GP and harmonic progression. Then how we need to find the Tn? After finding Tn only we can identify 100th term, right? Now how to find that? See here. So for that we have solved an example in that NCERT PO also. That similar type of example I will consider here. That is, first of all I will consider Sn. This is the Sn, like 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 18 plus so on, which is Tn. Last term is Tn. Again I will consider the Sn here, which is one place gap here, 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 18 plus Tn minus 1 plus Tn. I will subtract these two. You will get 0 here. This is 3. 6 minus 3 how much? This is 3. 11 minus 6 5. 18 minus 11 which is 7 plus so on. This is Tn minus 1 times, sorry, this is n minus 1 times. Why? Because out of n here we are deleting all this. So Tn minus 1, this is minus Tn. So that Tn I will bring to here. This will be Tn is equal to 3 plus. That 3 we can write as 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus so on n minus 1 times. Nothing but here that last term also here we have included. Then sum of all these 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus so on, sum of all these terms we will consider as Tn is equal to 2 plus n square. See, we have a formula for this. See, I will show you it. See, sum of all odd natural numbers 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus so on plus 2n minus 1 which is equal to n square. That means sum of all odd natural numbers. See, here we will apply that formula, sum of odd natural numbers, that is n square. So Tn we got, which is 2 plus n square. Now to find the 100th term, T100 is equal to what? 2 plus 100 square, which is 2 plus 10,000, which is equal to 10,002, which is option A. Like this also we can find by using this methods of differences. We need to subtract those terms. While subtracting those Sn, we need to leave the first term. Remember, we need to leave the first term. Then only you will get the Tn. If we get Tn, we can find any term. That may be 100th term or any one of the term. So this is the normal method. And we have a shortcut method. Okay. We have a shortcut method. We have, that is, see, if you observe first term, okay, if you observe that first term we can write as, see, 1 square plus 2. Okay. Next, second term 6 we can write as 2 square plus 2 plus 11 we can write as 3 square plus 2. Understanding that 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 18 we can also write like this, 1 square plus 2 plus 2 square plus 2 plus 3 square plus 2, like this. So this is first term means 1 square plus 2, second term means 2 square plus 2, third term means 3 square plus 2. So similarly Tn we can write as n square plus 2, and again similarly we can write T100 is equal to 100 square plus 2, which is equal to 10,000 plus 2, which it will be finally 10,002. By identifying that series to find the nth term or 100th term we can find, otherwise by using this. Okay. Next we will go to next concept, which is very most important for the competitive examinations, that is exponential and logarithmic series. See, those you need to remember, guys. The formula for that e power x, nothing but e power x is nothing but 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus so on to infinity. Then comes to e power minus x, 1 minus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial minus x cube by 3 factorial plus so on to infinity. See, if we add these two, e power x plus e power minus x, okay, these terms, after adding you will get 2 times of this. And again, if we subtract e power x and e power minus x, this first term and third term, these will be cancelled. You will get 2 times of this second term, fourth term, sixth term, like that. See, when comes to the value of e, that is equal to 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial. This is the finding the value of e is also similar to e power x. In the place of x, we will substitute 1. That's it. So wherever x is there, in the place of x, we will substitute 1. So we will get that value of e. Next, e power minus 1. So in the place of x, you will substitute minus 1. You will get the terms like this. Next, I remember these two also, which is log of 1 plus x and log of 1 minus x. Here conditions will be only for mod x less than 1. Only for mod x less than 1. Okay. Next, see, based on this type of examples like exponential and logarithmic series, how the problems will be is, see here I have considered an example. The sum to infinity of this series 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus so on like this. Then what is Sn? Okay, then what is Sn they are asking. Now, so you need to remember the series like this. If you observe e power minus 1 series, see here. So this is almost similar to e power minus 1. That e power minus 1 is what? 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial. So these hints won't be available in question paper. You need to remember. E power minus 1 is 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial, so on, right? But here the series is starting from only 1 by 2 factorial, from here only. Okay, we know that 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial means what? 1 only. 1 minus 1, that means 1 minus 1, which is equal, this is 0 only, that means 0 plus this. Okay, that means this is equal to e power minus 1. Okay, as it is 0, so this is will be equal to e power minus 1. So if you remember these series, directly they will ask questions like what is this? Sum of infinity terms is what? E power x. This is e power minus x. Like that you need to remember all these values. Now next, see students, now we will discuss previous year questions, 3 years continuously. See, from this chapter definitely you will get one question guarantee. Sometimes they have asked 2 questions also. See how many questions they have asked. I have done in that first video of our KCET classes. Chapter wise weightage I have given. When it comes to past 3 years like 2018, 19 and 20, they are asking one question. So that means in 2021 also definitely you will get 1 question. If your luck is there, you may get 2 also. Now when it comes to 2000, this question, if a comma b comma c are 3 consecutive terms of an AP and x comma y comma z are 3 consecutive terms of a GP. Remember, if a, b, c are 3 consecutive terms, okay, 3 consecutive terms of AP and x comma y comma z are 3 consecutive terms of a GP, then the value of x power b minus c into y power c minus a into z power a minus b is. See, we have 2 methods to simplify this problem. I will discuss both. Okay, first one, as they are telling a comma b comma c are 3 consecutive terms of an AP. Okay, a comma b comma c are in AP. Okay, if AP means what is the value of b? B is a plus c by 2. Similarly, as x comma y comma z are 3 consecutive terms of a GP. Okay, x comma y comma z are in GP. Then what is y? Y is equal to square root of xz, nothing but xz power 1 by 2 also we can write. Now by using these 2 combinations, here am, this is gm, by using these 2 we will simplify this. See, here the equation given is x power b minus c into y power c minus a into z power a minus b. So now we will substitute the values of x and y and b, whatever we have. Okay, x to the power of b minus c. But what is b? B is a plus c by 2 minus c, and then this is y to the power of c minus a. What is y? xz power 1 by 2 again to the power of c minus a. That means y value is this one. So power c minus a into z to the power of a minus b. Okay, now you simplify this x to the power of, okay, x to the power of, you simplify this, you will get a plus c minus 2c by 2. Okay, a plus c minus 2c by 2, and here we will get x to the power of c minus a by 2 into z to the power of c minus a by 2 into z to the power of a minus b. See here, this is a plus c minus 2c by 2. This is x to the power of c minus a by 2. Here these are in multiplication, we can add the powers also. X to the power of a plus c minus 2c is a minus c by 2. Okay, into x to the power of c minus a by 2 into z to the power of, so I will add these two, which is c minus a by 2 plus a minus b. So here it will be x to the power of, if we add these two, this is a minus c by 2, this is c minus a by 2. If we add those two, you will get 0 into z to the power of, if you simplify this, you will get c minus a plus 2a minus 2b by 2, which is x to the power of 0 into z to the power of, if you simplify this, you will get c plus a minus 2b by 2, which is x power 0, you will get 1 into z to the power of c plus a minus 2b. So what is the value of 2b? We will get from here, as b equal to a plus c by 2, 2b is equal to what? A plus c. So in the place of 2b, I will write a plus c. Okay, a plus c, if you multiply with the minus, these two will be get cancelled, c and c, a and a. So here also you will get z to the power of 0, which is equal to 1. That means if you simplify x to the power of b minus c into y to the power of c minus a into z to the power of a minus b, you will get the value 1 based on that arithmetic mean and geometric mean. This is one method. Another method for this question is, as they said, 3 terms of an AP, consecutive 3 terms of an AP. I will consider those A, B, C as 1, 2, 3. Okay, with common difference 1. Next, X, Y, Z are 3 terms of GP. Okay, X, Y, Z are 3 terms are in GP. Those I will consider as 1 to 4. Now, according to that, according to A, B, C and X, Y, Z, what is the condition they have given, guys? What is the condition? They are asking x power b minus c into y power c minus a into z to the power of a minus b. Now we substitute those values, x as 1, 1 to the power of b minus c. What is b minus c? 2 minus 3, which is minus 1 into, what is y? Y I have considered 2, c minus a. What is c minus a? 3 minus 1, which is 2 into z. What is z? 4. 4 to the power of a minus b. What is a minus b? 1 minus 2 minus 1. So 1 to the power of anything is 1, 2 square is 4 into 4 to the power of minus 1 is 1 by 4. If you simplify these two, you will get 1. Like this also you can consider by considering some examples regarding that series. Otherwise by using common terms also you can do. So in 2018 the answer for that question of that sequence and series is option D, which is equal to 1. Next, 2019th question. The third term of an GP is 9. The product of its first 5 terms is, product of its first 5 terms. We don't know what are the terms, then how we can find the first 5 terms? If they given like that, we need to use the given condition. What is the condition? Third term of GP. Okay, third term of GP is equal to 9 they are given. But in an AP, how we will consider the third term? That we will consider as a r square, which is equal to 9. This is the third term. But what they are asking, product of its first 5 terms. The product we will consider as a into ar square into ar cube into ar power, sorry, a into ar square into ar cube into ar power 4. These are the product of first 5 terms. This is first, second, third, 4 and 5. If you multiply all those, what you will get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a to the power of 5 and again r to the power of 1, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, which is equal to 10. Now this a power 5 and r to the power of 10 we can write as a r square to the power of 5, right or not? A power 5 into r power 10. But we know the a r square value, that is given value, that is 9. So this is 9 to the power of 5. Now that 9 to the power of 5, you observe in that options, they did not given in terms of 9. They are given only in terms of 3. So that's why 9 also you convert in terms of 3, which is equal to 3 square power 5, which is equal to 3 to the power of 10, which is option C. So an easiest question they have asked in 2019. Next question. When it comes to last year, that is 2020, the sum of first n terms of an AP is given by Sn is equal to n square plus n. Then the common difference of an AP is, first n terms of an AP given, that is Sn given. Then what is the common difference? They given Sn value, we need to find the common difference of AP. We know that Tn is equal to Sn minus 1, right or not? The last term is nothing but sum of all n terms minus sum of all n minus 1 terms. So this is one thing you need to remember, nothing but d is equal to what? T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2. Similarly, Tn minus 1. So which is, we will consider as common difference. And then Tn means what? Sn minus Sn minus 1. By using this, we will find. Now by using the given Sn, what is the Sn given? N square plus n. So this is sum of all n terms. I will write sum of one term is nothing but 1 square plus 1, which is equal to 2. Sum of two terms, what is sum of two terms? 2 square plus 2, which is equal to 4 plus 2, 6. This is S2 and this is S1. Okay, we know that see here we know that S1 is also is equal to what? T1. S1 is also equal to T1. Now to find T2, by using this formula, I will write it as S2 minus S1, which is nothing but 6 minus 2, which is equal to 4. So here we got T2. Now from T2 and T1, we can find D, which is equal, D is equal to T2 minus T1, which is equal to 4, T2 how much? 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. Understood? So our answer is, that is option number A. Everybody download the link below in the description for the synopsis of sequence and series and solutions for the past 3 years sequence and series problems and what we have discussed in the class. Complete PDF will be available in the description below. Download all. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day.